Enter the Mindspace, Episode 3, The Heart of the Hive. When I first began writing The Hive, I thought I was exploring technology, artificial intelligence, nanotech, and the merging of consciousness into a single collective mind. But the deeper I went, the more I realized something else was happening. At its core, The Hive isn't just about machines. It's about love. In Book 2, Edward's journey becomes a mission to reunite with Jasmine. The world around them is dissolving, individuality is slipping into the hive, yet somehow their connection cuts through it all. Their love transcends time, distance, and even death. And in that, it becomes something more than emotion. It becomes physics. The HeartMath Institute has studied what they call heart coherence, a measurable electromagnetic field produced by the human heart. They found that this field extends several feet beyond the body, and when we feel emotions like love, gratitude, or compassion, the rhythm of our heart becomes more ordered, more coherent. And when groups of people share those same emotions, their heart rhythms can actually synchronize. It's a kind of energetic harmony, one that seems to link people beyond words. Science calls this social coherence. Neuroscience describes something similar as limbic resonance, when two nervous systems literally begin to sync. Mothers and infants do it, lovers do it, our hearts, our hormones, even our neural patterns begin to align. In those moments, love isn't just felt, it's transmitted. And that idea, that invisible bridge between hearts, shows up again and again in the hive. The hive itself represents collective coherence through technology, but Edward and Jasmine represent something different, coherence through love. That realization connected deeply with one of my own remote viewing sessions. In that session, I drew two life forms holding hands and labeled them lovers. Beside them, I sketched two atoms with entangled electrons, pair bonding. I wrote, atoms connecting and pairing are reflective of the relationship they cause. The atoms, through their electrons, bond before the life forms ever meet. This is how and why they feel familiar, because they are already communicating and connected in anticipation of actually meeting. Communication between atoms in one body and atoms in another, between the cells of one being and cells of another. And beneath all that data, one word came through clearly: love. That session showed me that connection isn't limited by distance or form. It happens first at the atomic level, a kind of quantum anticipation, long before two people ever touch. In Book 2, Edward and Jasmine embody that same resonance. Their connection becomes a living field, one that influences the hive itself. Their love reshapes worlds. It becomes the one variable the system can't control, the heartbeat that even technology has to listen to. Love, in its purest form, may be the one force that bridges both worlds, the mechanical and the spiritual, without erasing who we are. It's resonance, it's coherence, it's the original frequency that binds us together. So, as humanity edges closer to collective technology, we need to ask, what kind of coherence will define us? Will it be imposed by code or guided by love? Book 3 of the Hive trilogy, Origins, Revelations of Reality, launches on October 14th, 2025. I'm Dennis Nappi II, and this is Enter the Mindspace.